Alright, this is a video for, what was it? Long distance?
Yeah, long distance relationships and
Committing to them.
To them,
This is my brother.
Hi guys.
And, yeah, it's me. You want to go first? You want to start it off?
I guess I can because I'm in one right now.
Yeah, you kind of are. I'm single, so. But I have been in some, so.
Yeah. The whole deal with long distance relationships nowadays is misconstruing them with physical relationships. Sometimes you can what am I trying to say? Sometimes you can what was I gonna say?
Something about
miscommunicating with them and communicating too much sometimes.
And also like mixing them up with physical relationships.
Yeah, and
because sometimes people, like, they're so used to doing a physical, they're not, they don't know how to act around with the
they're uncomfortable in long distance relationships because they haven't been in one before.
Or they've been in some, but they've always ended up really, really bad.
Yeah, or they could, they either have issues with that person and they've tried to work it out and it never worked out completely
the way that they wanted it to.
Some people also they say what they want to see the other person do or be like, and they try to overly control them.
Overly control. I hate that.
Yeah. And it makes that person makes you look bad because when you start a fight or or the reason of a fight because of what you say you want them to do or how you want them to act, they're trying to make you the perfect match for them. And the whole problem with that is when that happens, it's not true love or true communication between each other on a mental level, on a comfortable level.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you end up not really communicating well, that your feelings are either misinformed or misinterpreted into something else. Like if you say something nice and the other person thinks you're trying to be either rude or sarcastic,
or even flirty too.
Yeah.
That's another thing too.
Yeah, and it'll get to the point, if that keeps happening, that they'll lose interest in you and the relationship.
They'll get bored and want to leave.
And they'll want to leave, or they'll either cheat because they don't want to break your heart because of either they're scared or they're not
that type of person where they'll say, I don't feel very wanted in this relationship, so I'm gonna leave.
And you're controlling me into doing things you want me to do.
Yeah.
And I'm old enough to make my own decision on what I want to do and how I want to be like.
Exactly.
You also need to know that love doesn't happen if you force it on them. You have to bring it out of them.
It has to come naturally.
It has to come naturally. You have to be patient with that person and just be yourself around them, and don't let your feelings for them control how you want them to be like. Because if you let that happen, then you've lost them already.
You've lost their respect.
And if you really did want them, then you would be more you'd be less opinionated on things they did, and you wouldn't want to change them. You wouldn't want to change them to make them perfect for you. You would want them to be just the way they are. And if they change while they are with you, or while you're friends with them at least, then let them do that.
Let them be.
Let them be themselves. Don't
Well,
force.
that's let them become more of themselves.
Yeah.
While they're with you, or while they're friends with you.
Yeah, and let them be comfortable around you, or while they're talking to you over the phone or texting. Because if you don't do that, then you will just be stuck in the friend zone, or not even in the friend zone. You'll be like an acquaintance.
Yeah.
And for some people, acquaintances aren't really what you want or what they want to happen, because they really that person really means a whole lot to them, and they don't want to be just friends. They want to be more than friends, or the other person will lose either lose interest or find someone else to talk to, and if you are a part of that, then you will get hurt emotionally and
mentally too. Mentally,
yeah. And you will want to become one of those people that are overly controlling, and you want them to love you back more than be patient for them to love you.
And remember, also, when you're being patient, make sure you're loving yourself.
Yeah, because if you don't, then you don't have self-respect for yourself or them, because self-respect comes first in a relationship before respect for them.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm trying to learn myself, because I just became single, and I'm still going through the healing process, and learning to love myself the way I am, and being patient with trying to find someone to love me back as much as I would love them. That's one thing that you got to keep in mind. You got to make sure you love yourself before you love others, or before you let others love you.
Yeah, because if you let others love you before you love yourself, then it's not either going to be comfortable, and you're going to be bringing yourself down
you're
all the
hurt
time.
Yourself, yeah.
Or you're going to just end up not being communicating well or at all with them if something wrong goes on in your life or in theirs, and you'll just
you won't be honest with yourself if you're not loving yourself before you let them love you.
Yeah,
you got to be honest with yourself, and you got to be honest with them.
Yep. And committing to that person once you have everything worked out with not only yourself but with them, and that you have them with in your life in a relationship. Committing to them is a lot harder than committing to a person that you can be physical with and not just talk over the phone with. Because distance does play a part in it, but if you don't let it phase you and the other person, then you will make it. As long as both people
are committed
and trust each other and is honest with each other and themselves. Because if not, then
there's nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing there, and you guys will just be fighting back and forth, and nothing will ever get worked out. Sometimes people will just, once they're confronted about a problem that the other person doesn't like, they will just grab a phone and just start playing a game, or they will just
pretty much ignore you
and just walk the hell out and leave, because they don't want it to actually be true, or they don't think they have time to listen to this. Because if you don't put the time in to make them listen to you and your opinion, then nothing's ever gonna get fixed, or things aren't gonna get better.
Yeah.
But when you're in a long distance relationship,
Communication is number one.
Is always number one, even in a physical relationship.
Especially any type of relationship, whether it be brother and sister like me and him,
Yeah.
or mom and sister, or
son and mom.
yeah,
grandparents,
or
even
boyfriend, girlfriend,
Yeah.
wife, husband.
Yep. And some what was I gonna go with that? Some people, when they want to, they say they're gonna communicate more with that person that they love, and down the line they don't, because they say they have they've been either really busy, or they've forgotten, or a lot of stuff has happened that made them forgot. Then you have to take the first step to talking about it and telling them straight up that if you're not going to communicate, then this isn't going to work out.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's not going to get better. It's going to stay there until you communicate
Something
with
happens,
each other.
Yeah.
And that is stress that you don't need, and stress will build up the longer you don't talk about it.
Exactly.
Because with me and my girl, she's had a really rough background, childhood, and she's had people talk her down, call her names, and it's almost gotten to the point where she's just depressed all the time, and she's just not wanting to communicate anymore. Her mom stopped talking to her for a few days, and I told her if she wants to fix this between her and her mom, she has to have her mom listen to her on how she feels and why she doesn't want to go to college or can't go to college, because it was about her mom telling one of her mother's friends that